At the University of Calgary, we don't wait for change. We start something. We've been nurturing the minds and passions of disruptors, innovators, and community builders for almost 60 years and counting. We've laid the foundation for dreams to become reality, where ideas evolve into life-changing discoveries. Leadership is fostered through mentorship and collaborative learning, and the entrepreneurial spirit knows no bounds.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robert Thirsk, former Canadian Space Agency astronaut and proud alumnus of the University of Calgary. I had the honor in 1985 of being the first recipient of the UCalgary Alumni Association Arch Award. Since then, 118 alumni have been recognized, including more than 80 doctors and researchers, 2 judges, 3 Canadian Olympic medalists, and 4 Order of Canada recipients. These University of Calgary graduates have shown excellence in their professions and are true contributors to their communities. This year's cohort of visionary alumni continue to inspire, inform, and illuminate our world. From scientists and data connoisseurs to doctors and philanthropists, their work reaches far beyond our campus, making an impact around the world. I'm delighted that you're here to celebrate this year's recipients. Welcome to the 40th Arch Awards.
Good evening, friends. How's everybody doing? Oh, no. We're supposed to be dinos, not chickadees. Let's do that again. How's everybody doing? That's what I like to say. Good evening. My name is Ken Lima Coelho. It is my absolute pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for the 40th anniversary of the Arch Awards. Wow, 40 years. Before we get into anything, let's hear it for the musicians. Weren't they fabulous? They've gone to the buffet table, let's be clear. They are musicians. So 3 of the 4 are University of Calgary students. The other one has regrets. But anyway. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ken Lima Coelho. As I mentioned, I'm currently serving, you know something I don't? As president and CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Calgary and area, the beautiful mentoring charity. Yes, gentlemen, we're looking for more male mentors. Call me. And I'm a board member at the Calgary Foundation. I'm also, of course, a very proud UCalgary graduate from the Faculty of Arts. All right. And I have a degree in communication studies, which is absolutely fantastic. All right. Can I cheat off you later? This is great. All kidding aside, I'm a proud UCalgary grad. I'm a UCalgary dad. My son Adam is in 3rd year chemical engineering right here in this fine school. Yep. He texted his mother and I a few minutes ago and said, I'll be late because I'm studying for a midterm. So I'll see him at Bake Chef, I'm sure, in a few minutes here. I'm very proud to be here. A little surprised, but I do have some bona fides at the university. I was proudly honored just about a year ago with something called the Order of the University of Calgary, which was very lovely. Yes, thank you. And now, of course, I have the opportunity to host this, which tells me one really important truth about our UCalgary, that when they ask somebody to be on this podium, they don't look at their GPA. Yeah, so that's great. We're so glad you could join us. Tonight, we're actually thrilled to welcome both our live audience, all of you, and there's also a whole bunch of people joining us virtually from near and far. So let's give a round of applause to those people enjoying the Arch Awards in their sweatpants. Let's hear it for them. All right. We're also joined by many senior leaders here, both past and present here at UCalgary, including our wonderful Chancellor. John Cornish is in the room. Where's John? Give us a wave. Where is he? Buffet table. I knew it. Good to see you, Chancellor. And our Chancellor Emerita, Deb Yudlin, is here. There's Deborah. Hello. Don't ask her what happened to her leg, but it's a good story. Thank you for your service to the university and this community, both of you and all of you. It's great to have you join us. As we begin, we acknowledge that we are gathered here in Calgary on the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. This, of course, includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation and the Stoney Nakoda, which includes the Chiniki, Bears Paw, and Goodstoney First Nations. The city of Calgary is also home to Métis Nation within Alberta, Nose Hill Métis District 5, and Elbow Métis District 6. We recognize that the University of Calgary is situated where the Bow River meets the Elbow River. The traditional Blackfoot name of this place, as you all know, is Mohkinstsis. We now call it the City of Calgary, and we are all treaty people. So welcome. Yeah. Folks, tonight is a momentous occasion. Not only, as I mentioned, is it the 40th anniversary of the Arch Awards, but we are fast approaching the 60th birthday of our university. 60 years of UCalgary in 2026. Something. Please know, exciting plans are underway this April when we will all have a chance to celebrate that huge birthday together, and I hope you'll all return to join those festivities. I was so pleased 10 years ago to MC the 50th anniversary, so nudge wink. From our achievements in research to our outstanding entrepreneurial, we're Canada's entrepreneurial university, of course, there's just so much to be proud of. This is an institution made to take on today's grand challenges, those big vexing problems that help us transform the world with bold ideas. Maybe we should call it Start Something. This is a place of vision, innovation, perseverance, and optimism, and who couldn't use a bit more of that in this world? So between these two historic anniversaries, there's no better time to come together and celebrate 7 extraordinary alumni who truly embody these qualities here at the Arch Awards. Now, in just a moment, I'll be joined by Andrea Morris, Vice President of Development Alumni, as well as we'll bring up William O'Young, President and Chair of the UCalgary Alumni Association. But first, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome Elder Reg Croshew. Elder Reg does not need any introduction around here. He will offer opening remarks and a blessing to start us off in a good way. Elder Reg.
Okay. Good evening. It's an honor to come and do the opening for the Alumni Association tonight, and honoring all the alumni that that we're honoring for their efforts and stuff. I'm from the Piikani First Nation in southern Alberta, and my language is Blackfoot. So I just want to say, in our way, we didn't write. Our culture's oral. So as we honor our people that are people that have done good things, when we honor them, we always give them a song, because the song is a physical documentation of that honoring. So I'm going to open up your event this evening, acknowledging Creator, and then at the end, I want to honor the honorees this evening with a song. I just want to say, we believe in Creator, but Creator as an energy. So when we come together, we always talk about the gift of Creator, from Creator, allowing us to come together. So I'll be acknowledging Creator for that gift, to be able to come together, honor the honorees, and honor them with a song. That would be part of our ways, traditions of honoring. So it's going to be an honor. So I'll acknowledge Creator first for that gift. O kahe Ai chipeta pio. Ai o na pi na dos. O ki gaja Christich chins katwan Christikoik. Adam e o takogi dance kachima. O kispomo ki nana apsatoki am stiki makchibi kodis tapi taksawane kachimuisk. O ki chikuchini taken iskani pio makani istutu sawane ka anaka da putumuk. O ki kakpachimois kamutan. Now I'll sing a song for the honoree. It's a song we have in any of our special events to honor anybody we honor in our ways. So I think if I can have them stand. Okay, there we go. So this song's it's been an old song. My father passed on when he did his 100 years, but he got it from his grandfather. So it's about well into the 1700s this song was put together. Hey, 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 oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh. Hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, 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 can I stop by next to toy am steaksy? I spoke more sauce to pat up here. Hey, 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 oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, ho, oh, oh, thank you very much.
Let's hear it again for Dr. Croshu. Thank you so much, Elder Reg. Your blessings remind us of the importance of gathering with respect, with gratitude, and connection to this land and its history. And don't worry, we weren't all thinking of Rose while you were up here, so it's fine. It's great. All right. Now, as we continue our celebration, I would like to introduce someone whose leadership and vision is helping to keep this university ahead of tomorrow. That's a good line. We should use that somewhere. That's good. Please join me in welcoming Andrea Morris, Vice President of Development and Alumni at our University of Calgary. Here's Andrea.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. And thank you, Dr. Croshu. I was going to acknowledge Rose, but Ken already did it. Welcome to both of you. Thank you. It's so nice to see all of you. There's so many familiar faces. This is my 10th year at the University of Calgary, and it really does feel like family, so it's so nice to see you all. I am here because our president, Ed McCauley, is in Europe. So I'm grateful to be here to represent our executive leadership team. In my role as Vice President of Development and Alumni, I get to see every day the remarkable ways that our graduates shape communities, lead organizations, give back, and inspire future generations. That is what makes the Arch Awards so special. They give us a chance to pause, share those stories, and recognize alumni whose achievements demonstrate what's possible with bold ideas, very hard work, and a commitment to make a difference. For 4 decades, the Arch Awards have been the highest honor bestowed by the Alumni Association. In that time, our alumni community has grown to more than 230,000 strong in more than 150 countries. It's an extraordinary network, whose collective influence extends far beyond Calgary, across Canada, and around the globe. The 7 alumni we celebrate this evening are shining examples of the transformational impact that UCalgary graduates are having in our communities. Each recipient brings their own vision, dedication, and passion to their field. Changing lives through innovation, devoting themselves to service, or opening new pathways where none existed before. Together, they are proof that our alumni are not only leaders in their professions, but innovators and positive disruptors. I might even say entrepreneurial thinkers. These are stories that make us proud as a university. They show our students what can be achieved, and they strengthen our entire community by demonstrating the power of alumni in action. So on behalf of the University of Calgary, it's a true pleasure to celebrate the 2025 Arch Award recipients with you tonight. And now to present the first award of the evening, I'd like to invite someone who knows the stage very well. She's a 3-time graduate of the University of Calgary. In addition to being a resident physician and a CEO, she is also an entrepreneur and an aspiring singer. Please welcome our 2020 Early Career Achievement Award recipient, Dr. Daria Venkova.
Thank you, Andrea, and good evening to all of you. The Arch Award for Early Career Achievement recognizes outstanding graduates aged 30 or younger who have already demonstrated remarkable professional accomplishment or creative leadership. This award honors alumni whose career success not only brings distinction to themselves, but also reflects proudly on the University of Calgary. And this year's honoree truly embodies these values. Please join me in welcoming the 2025 Arch Award recipient for Early Career Achievement, Dr. Chenhua Lee.
I want to encourage the alumni in the early career stage. If you have some ideas, be brave and just do it and keep going. In 2017, I came to Calgary to work on zombie ants, which is a parasite that sit in ant brain. They turn the ants into zombies. Most of our perspective towards parasite are so negative. So by letting the public know more about parasite, we can help the whole parasitology field to have more future students and also potentially gather more fundings into the field. We organized the 2021 Parasite Biodiversity Day in celebration of that year's UN Biodiversity Conference. And from there, we launched our Global Parasitologist Coalition to do public outreach events and create next generation materials for researchers to use in their own outreach events. For example, we developed a parasite personality quiz. We also have a series of parasite comics and trading cards. So as a young age, not only dinosaurs are cool, parasites can also be cool, but you need to let them to see that first. I feel great honor being acknowledged by an award at this university, as a lot of the work I did and my team did, they're being appreciated, and that's always a really warm-hearted feeling.
Good evening, everyone. It's my great honor to receive the Arch Award. Thank you to the University of Calgary and the Alumni Association for this recognition. I'm deeply grateful to my nominator and to everyone who supported me along my journey. 10 years ago, I came to Canada as an international student, where I freshly graduated or completed my undergrads back in China. At that time, I didn't know parasite and science communication one day might become my greatest passions. I would like to thank Dr. Gillian Detweiler, my master's supervisor, who introduced me to the field with her contagious enthusiasm and has been a great mentor and a dear friend to me since. I would like to thank Dr. Cam Goter and others who supported me throughout my PhD journey. And thank you, Dr. Mary Ann Moser and Mr. Colin Jackson, who guided me in science communication and helped shape the social enterprise I now lead. Thank you, Dr. Emily Jenkinson. Your advocacy and promotion have amplified our impact far beyond what I could have imagined. I'm deeply grateful to my family in China, my Canadian families, and all my friends for their love and support. And to my husband and my best friend, Rock, for believing in me, standing by me through every high and low, and for encouraging me to continue pursuing my journey, even when it means being on the other side of the planet. And that leap led me to another incredible mentor, Dr. Robert Pauling, and to an amazing group of colleagues who continue to enrich my journey. As one of the many early career researchers, the road ahead can often feel uncertain. There are moments of doubts, times when we're unsure where we will end up and what the future holds. But there's also wonder, possibility, and the thrill of discovery. The Early Career Achievement Award is more than recognition. It's a gentle reminder of the value of always moving forward with curiosity and courage. Thank you all for celebrating this journey with me tonight, in person and over Zoom. Thanks.
Let's keep it going for Chen Hua. Amazing. I didn't realize I would learn about zombie ants tonight. That's amazing. And I don't know if you saw the reference to tongue-eating louses on her video. Amazingly, a little fun fact, that was actually my nickname when I was here at University of Calgary, so that's good. All right, next award we were celebrating. Oh, one more thing. You might think that big light here is lighting up the stage. It was actually her husband's face when she won that award that was lighting up. Let's hear it for both of them. All right, the next award we're celebrating tonight is the Arch Award for Alumni Service. To help us present this honor, we are joined by Jeff LaFrenz. Let me tell you about Jeff. Jeff is a proud two-time UCalgary graduate, a serial entrepreneur, and a dedicated volunteer whose contributions to this university span many decades. In 2020, he was recognized with this very award for his remarkable service and leadership. We are delighted to have him present the award tonight. He was regaling us with stories about his hobby. He has a passion for underwater photography, so try the calamari. Here is Jeff LaFrenz.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the Arch Awards. So thank you, Ken. Very much appreciated. It's so nice to be here, and certainly so nice to be able to present this award. As a past recipient, I know how much it means, and I certainly know how much the recipient this year deserves it. This award recognizes UCalgary graduates who have, through philanthropy and their volunteer commitment, have made a lasting impact on the community. It honors alumni who have gone above and beyond to support their university, to enrich the lives of fellow graduates, and to open doors for future generations of students and alumni. It's about service, generosity, and the belief that by giving our time and talent, we can build a stronger and more connected alumni community. And this is to a friend of mine, in fact, who I know, as I said, is well-deserving of this honor for all the work that she's done. So without further ado, I present to you the 2025 Alumni, I'll get that right, Alumni Service Award recipient, Nan Hocoverton. Thank you.
My favorite part of connecting with students is actually seeing them fulfill their goals. If I can help them get connected to someone so that they can get to their next step, that to me is the gratifying piece. When I come home, I can sleep well because I know I helped someone. Being a role model is extremely important to me, and my mantra has always been, if you can see it, you can be it. And so, to me, that's what I've been trying to emulate, is make sure I can be seen so I can show others that they can do greater things. In Schulich, I've been involved in many years in supporting the different classrooms. I've also been involved as an advisor to the chemical engineering, and then more recently now with the mechanical engineering department, being the chair of the inaugural Engineering Career Center Advisory Board. A proud moment, having won the North Star Award this past year, is the Wise Planet. To me, Wise Planet is ensuring that we actually have a more inclusive and diverse workforce in STEM. Now, if we look at the Haskayne School, I've been on the Inspiring Business Leaders Awards Committee for 3 years and look forward to my next tenure there. Last but not least, and probably my longest term involvement, is 36 years at the university's Olympic Oval and organizing World Cups and World Championships for speed skating. To me, the bottom line is, how do we advance our Canadian athletes? They're our heroes. I'm absolutely honored to receive this award. It's important to continue recognizing the people that give back to the community, that give back to the university. And so, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm truly honored to receive the Arch Alumni Award for Service, especially this milestone year, its 40th anniversary. It's really, really amazing what the university has come, or how far it's come along. So thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you very much, Ken. I'm so grateful to have my family, my friends, and the people I admire and respect celebrating this event with me this evening. Congratulations to this incredible cohort of award winners. It's truly humbling to be recognized among such an inspiring community of change makers. And I'm so glad Ken mentioned GPA, because I looked at the list of recipients and I'm the only one with a single degree. So thank you to the University of Calgary, Andrea, William with the Alumni Association, and Courtney, you're here somewhere, Dean Nygren, and the Schulich School of Engineering for this incredible recognition. When I first started in engineering in 1983, I was met with a sense of belonging and warmth that made me truly feel welcomed. It wasn't just a place of learning, it was a community that embraced me, nurtured my growth, and helped me shape the person who I am today. To my family, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You are my foundation. To my son, Carter, your curiosity and compassion inspires me daily. And to my partner, Jim, whose unwavering support has carried me through it all. I share this honor with all of you, and I stand here and I reflect. Our Canadian journey started just a few hundred meters away from here, 55 years ago. So it's a bit of a full circle moment for me. To my friends and my colleagues who I've shared decades of service with, the Olympic Oval Organizing Committee, I know you're over there. And my Spartan friends, I know you're over there. You are my chosen family. Our shared dedication and purpose has made the last 30 years the most unforgettable years of my life. Earlier this year, I received the inaugural Wise Planet Award, her North Star Award, an honor I dedicated to my dear friend, Heather Herring. Her powerful question is, what you're doing serving a purpose continues to guide me, and you'll always be in my heart and mind. And thank you, Ian Herring. I truly appreciate you spending this evening with us and celebrating this milestone with me. Service has always been at the heart of my work. I've reached a point in my career where I feel deeply called to pay it forward. Through my board roles, and watch out, it's a big list. Mind Fuel, Theatre Calgary, Petroleum Technology Alliance Canada, and the transformative efforts underway in the energy sector with Avatar Innovations, the Clean Resource Innovation Network, and the ETC Foundation. I'm fortunate to play a small role in creating opportunities for the next generation. Together, we are building bridges between industry, academia, and government, and community, driving innovation, inclusion, and measurable impact. This award is not a reflection of my work. It is a celebration of every volunteer, every mentor, and every community builder who believes that service is the heartbeat of progress. Let's keep showing with purpose, lifting others with compassion, and leaving every place better than we find it. Because when people see what is possible, they begin to believe that they can do it too. I am grateful to be included in the Arch alumni legacy, and I hope to continue learning and contributing alongside all of you, and creating spaces where people can be seen, feel supported, and empowered to lead. So, who's ready to start something with me? Thank you.
Congratulations, Nan. Certainly very, very well deserved. Amazing. How to keep up with her. The next award we honor is the Arch Award for Community Commitment. The Community Commitment Award recognizes graduates who have made outstanding and significant contributions to their communities. It honors those whose service has brought distinction to themselves, but most importantly, real benefits to the communities and lives of others. Without further ado, I would like to welcome to the stage the recipient of the 2025 Community Commitment Award, Dr. Pamela Farrell.
It was early in my teaching career in K-12 that I noticed the inequities in the school system. And that's when I discovered that low-income communities often lack an affordable grocery store, food deserts, and it prompted me to act. I wanted to do something that would alleviate the pressures that communities and families face. I started Grow in 2019. It's based on a simple but powerful idea to provide good food for all. And we do this through a low-cost market, through a community kitchen, and a space for the community to gather and celebrate good food. It's a very sustainable way of providing food access to low-income communities, while at the same time doing it in a way that's dignified, provides choice, and creates a sense of belonging. And most recently, we started Grow on the Go, which is an electric mobile market. So we're taking our brick and mortar market and putting it on wheels. And we're bringing it to, right now, 8 communities in the Niagara region. Grow on the Go is supported by a grant from the Public Health Agency of Canada. And so we're actively evaluating the impact on community health, specifically for chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes. I'm incredibly humbled and grateful to be a recipient of this award. It acknowledges that I've taken the right path, and it's as a result of our volunteers and our small but mighty staff who come to work and do it with such grace, humility, and passion that really makes this such a great award to receive.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. This recognition means a lot to me and to Grow and the community that we serve. I'm incredibly honored to be in the company of all the award winners tonight and to count myself among those recognized with this Community Commitment Award in the past. I share this recognition with all the volunteers. We have 1.6 full-time employees right now, and the rest is all completed by volunteers. At the Grow Community Food Leaders Center. Founded in 2019, Grow is still grassroots, it's still bottom-up, and this allows us to stay responsive to the needs of the community. In particular, I'd like to thank and express my deepest gratitude to my friends, Rose and Laura, who made the trip from Niagara Falls to be here tonight.
They have both been instrumental in growing our programs and creating a true sense of community at the center. Without your countless volunteer hours, dedication, energy, creativity, and passion for what GROW stands for, we simply wouldn't be able to reach as many people as we do today. Laura and Rose, would you please stand? Thank you. It feels especially meaningful to receive this award today, October 16th, World Food Day, as designated by the United Nations. Food is a powerful force, deeply connected to our social, cultural, and historical identities. Food nourishes, food nurtures. We use it to express our love, joy, to celebrate, to stay true to our culture and values. Food brings people together across backgrounds, beliefs, and languages. But for 1 in 4 Canadians, food is not a source of joy. For those struggling with food insecurity, food is a source of worry, isolation, and compromised health, including physical and mental. For many, it means choosing between bills and meals, between quantity and quality. And for post-secondary students, those rates are even higher. I want to thank the Alumni Association for their commitment and ongoing efforts to support food security on campus. It truly matters. When we share food, we share ourselves, our stories, our culture, and our care for one another. My wish is that we keep finding ways to turn compassion into action, one meal, one neighbor, one student, one community at a time. Thank you for recognizing this work, for believing, as we do at GROW, that food is not a privilege, but a basic human right. Thank you so much.
Let's keep it going for Dr. Farrell. One of the best parts of this job is I get to actually watch the recipients as they're coming up. While she was watching that video, her face lit up every time somebody else was featured, which says a lot about Dr. Farrell. One more time. All right, how's everybody doing? Secretly, how many people are watching the Jays game? Do not watch the Jays game. I told the bartenders I'd yell out the scores, but I don't like hockey, so moving on. Take it outside. All right, to present the next award for the evening, we have the 2023 International Career Achievement Award recipient, Dr. Jennifer Hatfield. Let me tell you about her. Dr. Hatfield is a professor emerita in the Cummings School of Medicine and a leader whose career has been defined by her commitment to advancing health equity. Over decades of work, she's championed women's and children's health through research, education, and global partnerships that continue to shape communities all around the world. Let's all welcome Dr. Jennifer Hatfield to the stage to present the Arch Award for Career Achievement.
Thank you so much, Ken, and it is such a delight to be here. The next award of the evening is for Career Achievement. This honor recognizes a graduate whose leadership and accomplishments have had a positive impact on their professional field or industry. Those who have achieved excellence and distinction in their career. It's about setting high standards and using one's professional skills not only to succeed, but to elevate the field, inspire others, and contribute something meaningful beyond individual success. Let's learn a little bit more about this year's recipient, Career Achievement Award, Dr. Tyler Williamson.
Big health data and the value for big health data is really understanding and thinking about how we deliver health care to Center for Health Informatics is the home for health data in the School of Medicine. We use all the various health data assets that we have in the province to study the health system. How can we make it more efficient, to do advanced analytics like machine learning and artificial intelligence. Understanding and seeing what happens in primary care is a really important frontier for health data. So we built a system some years ago called the Canadian Primary Care Sentinel Surveillance Network. We call it CIPSEN. And CIPSEN extracts information from primary care electronic medical records from primary care providers all across Canada. And what CIPSEN allows us to do is to understand what's happening out in the community. Another example of applications of big data is our Serial Tracker project. So the Serial Tracker team did a living systematic review where they reviewed multiple times weekly any published report on serial prevalence and organized it on a website that provided like estimates of serial prevalence by country, by region, and it became actually like the global standard for serial prevalence. Having been recognized with this award, which I'm very grateful for, I think the thing that I'm most grateful for is to shine a light on the incredible work of the team that I'm part of. I'm just honored to be able to really just represent the team and speak about the work that we do collectively and the impact that it's having on society. Very grateful for that.
Some years ago, I was at an event like this. A friend was receiving an award, and he decided to do his acceptance speech in the form of an interpretive dance. And so to my family's surprise, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. Just kidding. I am enormously grateful. So thank you so much to the University of Calgary's Alumni Association for this incredible honor. It's deeply meaningful to be recognized by the university that has shaped so much of my life, and not just my career, but also my family and who I am today. I'm grateful for Lucy and Logan and Max and Seth and the sacrifices that they have made. My connection to the University of Calgary runs deep. Both my parents are proud U of C grads, as was my grandfather. I have one sister who's an alum and one who's a current student. And now the next generation is carrying that forward. I have 2 children who are University of Calgary students. And most especially my amazing wife, Heather, who is also a student here. Heather deserves special mention. There's a risk in me sharing this, excuse me. Because she put so much of her own life plans on hold to support me. Through every challenge, through every late night and new adventure, I am immensely grateful for you. I also want to acknowledge my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Huda Kwan, who's being recognized here tonight. It was a lot of fun. We actually are supposed to both be in Geneva this week. And neither of us knew that the other was winning. And we were like, are you going to go to Geneva? Are you going to go to Geneva? And it's been a wonderful honor for me to be recognized honestly in the same breath as that incredible man. He has shaped so much of my career, and I'm grateful for him. But this award isn't really about what I've accomplished. It's about the people, the team, the friends that I have had that have challenged me, stood beside me, helped me turn my first grant into something that was actually reasonable. Thank you, Paul. So thank you to all of you for helping me turn some ideas into something meaningful. The University of Calgary has, for me, always been about possibility, about asking how we can do things better together, and I'm proud of the legacy. And I can't wait to see what the next generation of alumni will continue to do as they make their mark. Thank you again for this tremendous honor.
Let's hear it for Tyler. Let's keep it going. It's funny you mention Geneva, because that's actually where Ed Macaulay is. I think he crashed whatever you guys were supposed to go to is what happened. There you go. All right, congratulations. Well, let's keep it moving with the International Career Achievement Award next. To present this year's recipient, we have Dr. Amir Jamal, whose career has taken him across continents with work in social development, gender justice, and human rights. Throughout this career, Dr. Jamal has embodied the spirit of this award. His international efforts have real effects in communities across South Asia and beyond. We were sitting and chatting. He's a proud representative and ambassador for the Faculty of Social Work, and my organization hires a lot of his graduates, so top notch. Please join me in welcoming the 2022 International Career Award recipient, Dr. Amir Jamal.
It's such an honor to be here with you all and with amazing recipients of this award. Thank you, Ken. The Arch Award for International Career Achievement acknowledges those whose international career accomplishments have brought distinction not only to themselves, but also to their alma mater and the communities they serve. It celebrates graduates whose work transcend borders, influence global thought, and delivers meaningful impact on an international scale. It is my honor to introduce the recipient of the 2025 International Career Achievement Award, Dr. Haruna Dika. Let's get to know a little bit better about him.
In Tanzania, the doctor-patient ratio has been a ratio of about 1 to 2,000, which is very low compared to the required standard by WHO. It's my vision to see that we are producing competent health professionals for improving provision of health services to the community of Tanzania. My name is Haruna, but the people whom I work with call me Dika. I'm currently the Dean of School of Medicine in Catholic University of Health and Allied Sciences, which is in Mwanza, Tanzania. Our medical school started with only 10 students and 13 academic staff. It has expanded rapidly over that 20 years. Currently, we have over 3,000 students. Most of the faculty whom were being recruited, they had insufficient skills in teaching and also in leadership skills. So when I was here in Calgary, I learned a friendly way of teaching and assessment. So actually that's the key success to what I have been doing in the country, offering all the teaching methodology skills. I feel honored by this recognition. So this award motivates me to continue contributing to advancing medical education in the country and the provision of better health care.
All right. I would like to thank the University of Calgary Alumni Association for this incredible honor. Thank you for recognizing my work in advancing medical education in Tanzania. This recognition is just a testimony of the role played by University of Calgary, particularly the Cummings School of Medicine, in providing capacity building to the faculty of other universities, including my home university. And this is done under the umbrella of global health. It's through the global health activities is when I get to meet Dr. Cam Tesk, who is my mentor, to whom I was introduced by Kenny Lukoviak. Where is Kenny? Okay. So Kenny has been visiting Tanzania many times. And one time he asked me, how do you want to grow academically? And was asking me if I have a place where I can be trained to PhD so that I can continue teaching. And then he told me, why don't you come to Calgary so that we can assist you? But before I came to Calgary, he introduced me to Kem Task, and when Kem Task came to Tanzania, he agreed to take me as his student. So, to make a story short, this award highlights not just my work, but a greater job which was done by Kem Task in transforming me from a junior faculty to a senior leader of the university. It's what I learned from Kem as a mentor and the other faculty of UCalgary Calgary, which build trust by university leaders to the point that they have been given many tasks and responsibilities. And through the tasks and responsibilities which are given, the achievements led to me to be appointed the Dean of School of Medicine within 6 years after completion of PhD at the University of Calgary. And with that, so with a growing young university, that position is associated with many tasks in advanced medical education. I think that's what the Alumni Association has recognized. So I would like to say thank you again to Kem Task and the Global Health team of University of Calgary, because if it wasn't you, I wouldn't have been here tonight. And this award motivates me to continue contributing in advancing medical education in Tanzania and the provision of better health in the country and to the globe. Thank you all.
Let's keep it going for Dr. Dika. I love the mentorship that happens, and we get to hear these beautiful stories. My favorite thing you said is, in the video, the friendlier way of teaching and assessing. Isn't that on brand for UCalgary? We're friendly, it's great. All right, how's everybody doing? You having a good time? Good. So we've already celebrated some incredible alumni tonight and handed out a few well-deserved awards along the way. Now, before we move on, there's more hardware, don't worry, but it is time to hear from two people whose dedication and support help ensure a robust and thriving UCalgary alumni community. Please join me in welcoming William Young, President and Chair of the UCalgary Alumni Association Board of Directors, along with Courtney LeBlanc, Vice President and Vice Chair. Together, they're going to come up and share a few words on behalf of the Alumni Association Board. Here's Will, here's Courtney.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here with you tonight, an executive member of the University of Calgary Alumni Association's Board of Directors.
Together, we have the privilege of recognizing and celebrating our alumni community, not only through tonight's Arch Awards, but also through the countless ways that our alumni continue to support one another, our students, and the university. First, we want to extend our deepest gratitude to every member of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. Your commitment, insight, and leadership guide our work and ensure that we remain connected to the needs and aspirations of our alumni across the globe. Thank you for everything that you do.
We also want to recognize the Arch Award Selection Committee. Each year, this group of dedicated volunteers and past recipients carefully review nominating packages before discussing and selecting the individuals we are honoring tonight. Their work ensures that the Arch Awards remain a true reflection of excellence, service, and the impact within our community. With so many outstanding graduates, it is not an easy task, and the committee approaches the responsibility with great care and judgment.
As a board, we believe strongly in the power of alumni supporting alumni and make every effort to spotlight businesses and initiatives built by our own graduates. It is one of the ways we can live our values and strengthen the bonds that tie us all together.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce someone who has dedicated decades of service and leadership in our community. A proud UCalgary graduate, award-winning entrepreneur, and a champion of Indigenous economic development who has received the Order of Canada and the Alberta Order of Excellence for her outstanding contributions. Please join me in welcoming the recipients of the 2022 Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement, Dr. Marie Delorme, who will present the final 2 awards of the evening.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here with you, and thank you very much for that kind introduction, Will. When the evening opened, it was very special to have Dr. Robert Thirsk share his congratulations in the opening video. An astronaut and a physician, Dr. Thirsk would later serve as University of Calgary's chancellor, and who, you might be surprised to learn, was the only inaugural Arch recipient, was not only the inaugural Arch recipient, but he was also the first person to receive an honorary degree in space. Yeah. The Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement is the highest honor awarded by the University of Calgary Alumni Association. The award recognizes a graduate who, over the course of their life, has made a remarkable contribution. These contributions that have elevated both their profession and their community. The award honors someone who has reached the pinnacle of professional and personal success, and who continues to enrich the lives of others through leadership, through shared knowledge, creativity, and innovation. Please join me in welcoming tonight's first recipient of this award, Mr. Gordon Hoffman.
More now than ever before, we have to be philanthropic. So get involved with the community, do whatever you can do, and try to help other people and be there for them. These are terribly tough times, and those that have been fortunate enough, our generation, we have an obligation to give back. Project Warmth, that's to help the needy, the underprivileged, and school children especially, and they call us all the time from the schools, and we're there for them whenever we can be. Operation Kickstart, we're able to help people find employment and do as much as we can, and that's critical. If you can't work and if you don't have a job, holy mackerel, what are you supposed to do in this world? Alberta Champion Society, we're there to honor Calgarians that have made a significant contribution to our community. When I see them being brought to life with the statues and I see their families coming and their families so proud, it's just very rewarding to honor those people that have made Calgary. The charity tournament, that's to help the children with learning disabilities. And I'm telling you, they flourish and they become just outstanding citizens. I'm grateful for the award. I'm grateful for the people that have put it together. And I think what it means to me is that it shows everyone that you should do things and you can do things. And when you should and you can, you make a real impact. And I mean, it's just better to give than to receive. You get much more out of life being like that.
Good evening. Chancellor Cornish, fellow honorees, ladies and gentlemen. How do you say thanks to an educational organization that has helped you and made you realize whatever you have to do in life. Not only does that assist you, but it also provides the opportunity for you to grow with achievement and to accomplish your goals. When I was working on my master's degree in educational administration at the University of Calgary, the classes were smaller, of course, and there were perhaps only 5 or 6 buildings on the entire campus. The engineering building was the farthest building to walk to, and given my limited mechanical aptitude, I can assure you that I never headed in that direction. My professors were kind and knowledgeable, and they realized that every student had a special way of learning. And to that end, they took extra care to ensure that all of us would have an opportunity to achieve their goal. A master's degree involves working out problems, connecting the dots, and thinking and seeing beyond and outside the box. To that end, it's very important to realize that we all have to make a contribution to this world. And the prime requirement for earning a master's degree in educational administration at the University of Calgary is to create a work of art, a concept, a design, or something unique to the field of education administration. The undertaking was wonderful in retrospect. It was daunting and challenging, and it was a tremendously fulfilling learning experience, guided by trusted advisors and friends. And if I might name them, Dr. Alex Proudfoot, chairperson, Dr. Paula Adams, and Dr. John Friesen. But if I might go back a little bit, I would say that it was a painstaking process, and it involved collating numerous investigative proceedings. It was all pre-computer, and everything had to be done manually with a typewriter, carbon paper, and numerous revisions, as well as countless trips to a typist to attend to the numerous revisions. I'm confident that I wouldn't have been able to do the project but for the capable assistance of my partner and wife of 57 years, Eva. I'm sure that I wasn't a pleasure to be around at that time, and I hope that I'm a little bit better now. And of course, I remember and appreciated all of the professors at the University of Calgary, and I thank them for giving me the learning skills to prepare me for my chosen profession, a profession which has enabled me to help and provide guidance to those in need and to pursue philanthropic endeavors. In addition to admiring my professors, I was able to form friendships with numerous of my classmates, and some of those friendships have, of course, endured to date. When I received my master's degree, I was able to enter the portals of law, and I received my law degree in 1974 from the University of Alberta in Edmonton. And as a matter of fact, our class recently held its 50th year reunion. And I must say that I didn't recognize many of my classmates, and I'm sure a lot of them didn't recognize me. It was almost like a game of hide and seek. Not everyone is fortunate and able to thank their academic institution. But I stand here today a proud graduate of the University of Calgary, and I thank the University of Calgary, Pam and her wonderful committee, the Arch Committee, and all those involved in bestowing this great honor upon me. I would be remiss if I didn't mention my wife Eva and our children JJ and Tiffany, and but for their love and support, I can assure you that I wouldn't be standing here today. Thank you again, and go Dinos go. Thank you.
Mr. Hoffman said, "We all have to make a contribution to this world." Thank you so much for your contribution, Gordon Hoffman. This year, in honor of the 40th anniversary of the Arch Awards, we are celebrating 2 recipients in this category. There is so much talent within the University of Calgary community that it seemed a perfect way to honor the occasion. The second Distinguished Alumni Award for Lifetime Achievement goes to Dr. Huda Kwan, who could not be with us tonight because he is also in Geneva. Seems like everyone is in Geneva. He is presenting at the World Health Organization. But we have the honor this evening of one of his family members who is here to accept the award on behalf of his father, his son, Joshua Kwan.
Innovation is coming from data in the government planning, clinical treatment, and education. Information is knowledge. Precision medicine means targeted treatment. To achieve this kind of vision, we need the material. The material is health information. Canada has best data, but Alberta has better data because we have the one healthcare system, we have the electronic medical records, we have lab database, we can link all of them, we will monitor population health. My job is how to using the data to support researchers. My goal is from data become knowledge and knowledge will be used. My top priority, how make this field to grow, connecting with globally, open our eyes, share it. We are health group, health is for everyone. I really love this award from my heart. People value my work, value my team. I like to say, it's not myself. So many people mentored me. My church always supported me. When I came here, we had a really hard time financially. My wife, she was the cardiologist, came here, worked daily in the kitchen. She is my best supporter.
Hi, everyone. I'm sure I know what you're all thinking. This guy's a little young for a Lifetime Achievement Award. But no, I'm Joshua Kwan. I'm accepting this award on behalf of my father, Huda, who, as we've all heard a million times, is in Geneva. But he told me some things that he would like to say. And most importantly, he wants to express his gratitude. He wants to thank all of those who have helped him throughout his training, throughout his education, throughout his work, like Tyler, here and Bill Galley and Kathy and Danielle. He told me that, although there's one person up here accepting this award, it never truly is one person that gets you there. If anything, it's a better reflection of the people you have around you. He wants to thank the University of Calgary for the opportunity to come to Canada to study and offering him a home for his academic work. And lastly, he wants to thank everyone here in Calgary and Canada for giving someone who spoke horrible and still questionable English a chance to demonstrate their merit. And I think I want to tell you a story about my dad that really shows this. So when he graduated his PhD here, One of his first orders of business was to walk straight into the department head's office, Dr. Sutherland at the time, and ask for a job. He said, he walked right in there, he said, I want a faculty position. And instead of getting laughed out that room, Dr. Sutherland said, well, you know what, how about this? Come back in 2 years, we'll see what you've done, and we'll talk about it. So 2 years later, he came back, and he had a list of publications that was undeniable. Needless to say, he got the job. But there's something else that I want to recognize my dad for tonight. And, you know, for all his achievements and his publications and citations, for which there are many, the thing that I think he should be recognized for is his dedication to uplifting others and his unwavering, if not borderline delusional, belief in those around him. He's someone that truly cares about other people, myself included. So with that being said, one last story that I want to tell you. I think I was at least 22 years old when I called my dad and I heard the words, hey, I'm in a meeting, can I call you back? Because up until that point, I'd never heard that. You know, no matter who he was with, no matter what I needed, he would always pick up the phone and talk. And when I'd ask him about it later, like, who are you talking to? Who was that with? He said, you know what, doesn't matter, you're more important. And, you know, like now that I think about it, it's kind of funny to me because I think about all those research chairs and professors and everyone that just had to sit there and listen to who was going to pick me up after school. But all of this just to say, thanks, Dad.
Let's hear it for the proudest kid in the room. That's Josh. Hey, Josh, promise me one thing. Number one, you'll go immediately to Geneva. And number two, you'll wear a shirt that says, Alberta has better data. Congrats. One more time. Well, folks, what a night it has been. Have you been inspired tonight? Amazing. This evening, we've celebrated some truly extraordinary alumni, leaders, innovators, change makers, the kind of people who remind us of what's possible when passion meets purpose. Their stories don't just inspire us, they challenge us to keep building, keep giving back, and keep striving to make impact in our own ways. And if tonight made you think of an incredible UCalgary grad, please consider nominating them for next year's Arch Awards, as nominations are now open. Like, seriously, pull out your phone right now. We'd like to encourage you to stay connected to your Alumni Association, of course, and the university, ahead of a celebration of UCalgary's 60th birthday next year. 60 years, that's amazing. And this just in, we'll be marking the milestone 60 years with a community day on April 11th. So do mark your calendar. You're all invited. Keep an eye out for your inbox and the website and all that stuff for the information on the upcoming festivities, April 11th. With that, we are officially going to bring this year's Arch Awards broadcast to a close. So let's give one last round of applause for the broadcast to our 2025 Arch Award recipients. Yeah!